I feel like these vlogs start out with a bang way too often. Like I'm ready for just a non-eventful start to the vlog. But yesterday I was doing a super extreme sport, really dangerous, took a lot of technique, and I completely twisted my ankle. By that I mean I was walking down the stairs, and not even a real staircase, literally like the 3 stairs that it takes to get like down to the parking lot, was walking down the totally twisted my ankle to the point where yesterday I couldn't put any weight on it. Today I think I can. It still hurts, so I'm not gonna like push it too far, but are you ready to see how dramatic this is? Okay, let's do a little walk. It's this one that the weight's on now. It feels a lot better today than it did yesterday, but like why? And I was saying to Zach yesterday too, because I did it at probably like 2:30 p.m. so then the rest of the night was just like laying down, and every step that I took that day before doing that I took totally for granted. I didn't think about being thankful for the fact that I could walk. But there's number 1 update. Number 2 update, remember how I've mentioned in previous vlogs I'm getting my like teaching certification for SAT and ACT tutoring. I think I've said it's that, but on Sunday I had my 9-hour-long Zoom that I was doing the teach back for, and I'm officially certified to teach the SAT. ACT will happen 2 weeks from now. I'll be certified for that too, but that feels good to have that done. Let's go grab my coffee before it gets cold. I feel like you can kind of tell that I'm walking on my tiptoes. It doesn't hurt when I walk on my tiptoes, so if you're a doctor and you want to tell me what I did to where my arch is what hurts after twisting, like rolling my ankle out, let me know. I'm curious. It's 7:30 a.m. right now, which you would not know from how it's still dark outside, but you win some, you lose some with the sun. My plans for today are pretty chill because yesterday I finished all of the module and reading work that I'm going to have to do, or that I would have had to do. What am I saying? Okay, tangent, then I'll get back to that. Whenever I just set the camera down here, it started focusing back there and doing the little like, it puts a square around your face whenever you focus like on a face, like it finds the faces and puts a square around it. And I went out of focus because it was putting a square like back here. That put my heart in my throat. Whew, okay. Anyways, all of the module and reading work that I needed to do for my classes, I have finished. I am done with that part of my classes. I have 2 more weeks of classes. 1 is tonight, 1 is a week from today. And I still have like the projects and stuff that I need to do for them, but the actual like grunt work is all done, which feels great because I'm excited for my next class to begin. All right, I'm gonna drink my coffee, do a little reading, hopefully find no more faces back there. Remember how I used to do this for a living, Zach? Do you remember how I used to do this for a living? You want to pay me $4 an hour to cut these pineapples? Babe, that's good. Counting the grains of sand upon the beach. Ow. How can I tell you that hit you? Pain? Oh, I was looking for the towel to dry my hands. Can I dry them, please? Let me do a little protect. It's so funny, isn't it? Don't lie. It's all an act. Try that pineapple. Only pretty? This looks terrifying. You're just a dark shadow in the back.
Where does the wind blow? Baby, I don't know. But there is a place, I can't tell you where for sure. Falling asleep to rain upon the roof.
All right, it is 6:10 right now. No, it is 6:20 right now, meaning I have exactly 10 minutes until class starts. I think I've already mentioned this on this vlog. I definitely have in previous ones, but I only have 2 more classes left of the classes that I'm in right now. If you've been subscribed for a while, you're probably tired of me saying this, but I am in a communities and a policy class, both obviously social work. The communities is about like building social programs and just like social service programs. It's the exact same thing. And just kind of how to like look at a community, ask them, you know, what they need, find a way to ethically and correctly fulfill that need using your resources, etc. The policy one is about like advocating for policy. And so it teaches like how to analyze policies, kind of like what to look for. And then it also teaches how to actually advocate for policy change. So they're both cool. Like, no big complaints there. But, and I'm getting so ahead of myself with getting excited for these, my next classes that are to come, they start on, I think October 25th is the start date, but that's a Monday and I won't have class on Monday, so I don't remember which day I actually start. But the classes that I'm about to start are suicide assessment and treatment and advanced clinical assessment and diagnosis. And I've already, just because I was so excited, started like looking at the syllabi and like filling in the dates and seeing the readings. And I am genuinely so pumped for these because it's all like the readings and everything are things that I would like to be reading regardless. Sorry, I'm just down here trying to find my leave-in conditioner. I don't know what it is. Like for instance, I'm interning in the juvenile detention center. Some of the readings in my suicide assessment and treatment class are directly about youth in juvenile detention centers because obviously that's a high-risk population for suicide, and so it's like what I'm doing in my internship will be directly correlating with what I'm learning, and the same goes for the advanced clinical assessment and diagnosis. Like it will be so applicable, which I'm very excited for. But like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself because I still have this week and next week in these exact same classes. I did, and this is something I'm kind of looking forward to. So right now my classes are Tuesdays. One is from 6:30 to 8, and one is from 8:15 to 9:45. And for next session, originally I was going to have one on Tuesday. That was the 8:15 to 9:45 one, and then only one on Thursday. That would be the 6:30 to 8. Which I wasn't really looking forward to. One, because I don't like the class starting at 8:15. I like to be in bed before 9:45, but then also having that be my only thing on Tuesday starting at 8:15, like that just didn't quite seem to be what I wanted it to be. And so I checked yesterday and was able to switch my Tuesday class to start at noon instead of 8:15, and so it'll be 12 to 1:30, and then Thursday will be 6:30 to 8, which I think will be so much better, like loads better. Let's see what else. As you can see, today was shampoo day. I've gotten to be about 6 days between shampoos. Like the last time I did was Wednesday, and then today is Tuesday, and I think that's been a pretty good routine for me. I like the shampoo and conditioner that I'm using right now. I'm using Maui Moisture, the like hot pink ones, but I think, and I'm almost out of the shampoo already, I think that the next one I get, I need to look for one that specifically focuses on like scalp treatment, because as the weather starts getting chillier, my scalp gets so dry to the point that it's like painful, and I'm sure that that's something that shampoos can either hurt or help. And so I need to do some research, and I'm kind of planning on doing it during class tonight to see. And then the other thing I want to look up is I want to add something to my skincare routine. I've been using Curology, not their face wash and moisturizer anymore. I've been using CeraVe wash and moisturizer, and then like Curology's little serum, but lately I don't know if my skin's like gotten used to it or what's happening, but as you can see, there's just like spots that are kind of popping back up, and it's not like super bad right now. It's not as bad as it was this time last year, but I'd kind of rather nip it in the bud before it were to get bad. And so I'm kind of wanting to research different like toners, serums. I always hear about micellar water, and I don't know, I just need to find something new to try to see if it works for me. Wow, with all of this chatting, I feel like I'm gonna be late to class. No, 6:26. I'm still good. My car is still in the shop, and I'll give more updates about like all that they've done to it whenever I get it back, if I ever get it back. But I called them at I went in there yesterday. I called them this morning, and then they never called me back today to give an update. So I'm literally just sitting here waiting to hear back and waiting to hear what my total is gonna be. Both great pieces of news, I'm sure. But I'm gonna log on to my class so I'm not actually late, and I'll probably check back in either tonight, but most likely tomorrow.
You're a masterpiece. My clothes look real good on your t-shirt with the rainbow.
Look at this picture from 6 years ago today. Porter is the best little boy. Happy Thursday. Today is a work day. I'm gonna head into the internship in just a little bit. Let's see, right now it is 6:49 and there are still stars in the sky. It is pitch black outside. I don't know if I'll ever get used to this. I woke up at 5 this morning because my car is still in the shop, so I drove to drop Zach off at practice so that I can take his car into internship. Check out this Darth Vader key that I got for him. Yeah, so I'm assuming, I think I'll get a call today. I've been in contact with the car guys, like it's not just like my car's dropped off into the void, but it just has been taking longer to get stuff done. They've been having to figure out exactly what to get done, so I'm really crossing my fingers that it'll be done today. I don't think I'd even be able to pick it up today because they close at 5 and I can't get back into town by that time, but I think I'll be able to pick it up first thing tomorrow, assuming they're done, which again, fingers crossed they are. But yeah, I took Zach to practice and then I went and worked out myself for the first time since Sunday, because it was Monday whenever I like broke my ankle, sprained my foot, whatever happened, which is feeling a lot better now. It still hurts, but it's not like it's hurt that I can deal with now. On Monday and Tuesday, it was like I literally could not put weight on it, partly because it hurt and also partly because anytime I put weight on it, it felt like something was gonna get worse. Like it felt like it was gonna like snap or something, which maybe is dramatic, but I couldn't. That's the first time since, honestly, maybe in like 5 years, if not more, that I've like been hurt. So knock on wood. I just don't get hurt that often, so it's very, very odd, very weird feeling to like be in pain. Oh, also this morning, I had to kill a roach. What was I even doing? I think I turned on the sink to wash my hands, our kitchen sink, and a roach crawled up out from the sink, which I'm not okay with. And it's happened one time before, like a month ago. And whenever it happened before, it actually like left the sink, became on the counter. I had Zach catch it and kill it. But this time it like crawled up, but it didn't leave the sink, so I used the water and like washed it back down and then did a little disposal action, hoping to get rid of it. But I mentioned it to our other roommate, Jason. I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, I killed a roach this morning. And he told me that he's killed 2 in the past week, which I was not aware of. Had no idea that was happening. And so I'm really hoping that is just a fluke. Because those would give me the heebie-jeebies. I have gotten better about them. My sophomore year of college, the like little on-campus apartment that I lived in, it was not a good apartment. Like, it was fun to live in, like I enjoyed it, but just like, it, you know, it was gross, whatever. But it had big roaches. I'll insert some videos if I can find them. It just put me so on edge all the time knowing that they were there, because I would find them like in my room too, because my room was super close to the kitchen. So I remember one time I was like trying to go to sleep at night and I just like kept in like swearing I heard a little scuttles, and I was like, the roaches are in my room, the roaches are in my room. And so I was like, I'll just Google it real quick and like to give me some comfort. And so I Googled, can roaches climb into bed with you? Because I thought that Google was gonna tell me no and I would feel fine again and I would go to sleep and be all fine. And Google told me yes, that like roaches have no objection to climbing into bed with you. And thankfully I'm further away from the kitchen now, so I don't think it's gonna be happening in my bed, but they give me the heebie-jeebies. I am not okay with it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave in about an hour to go to my internship. Gotta get gas on the way there. Zach's car uses fancy gas, so I'm gonna get fancy gas for the first time in my life. I don't know what that's actually called. You know, like the 89 opposed to the 87. I don't know what that's called. I feel like it's been literally forever since I've gone into jail, because it's been since last Friday, because Monday was a state holiday for the man who we shall not name day, more preferably known as Indigenous Peoples Day. State holiday, so I didn't go in, and usually I go in on Monday. So yeah, now it's been since last Friday, and on Tuesday I had a site visit with my supervisor and then my field advisor from Fordham, and while on there I could tell my supervisor was kind of like preoccupied a little bit. Like she was like 2 minutes late. I kind of looked like out of breath almost, like, and she like had like mentioned during the call, she was like, yeah, a lot's been happening at the facility. And so now I'm gonna get there today and get all caught up. Like now I'm thinking like, what's been happening? Like I feel out of the loop. Like, so I'm gonna see if there's any like, you know, new intakes, whatever's happened. I didn't vlog at all yesterday because I didn't do anything all day. It was like absolutely incredible. I loved it. I pretty much read all day. I finished The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon, I believe. That was a good book. I liked that. I read Killer by Sarah Shepard, the, I think, 6th book of the Pretty Little Liars series. Again, just like total trash. It's so bad, but it's funny because it's so bad, you know, and those are quick reads too. Like I started that on Monday, I think, and finished it on Tuesday. So pretty quick read. Now what I'm currently reading, I'm reading Maniac McGee by Jerry Spinelli, which is a, I don't know if it's child's book, but like kind of preteen, juvenile age that I remember it was our read aloud in 5th grade. And so I like remember the book, but it's also a book that I see a lot in the detention center. Like the youth have been reading it. I don't know if for school or for pleasure, but they have quite a few copies. And like I have a copy too. I got it at a bookstore a couple months ago, like before I'd even gone into the detention center. And so since I had it, and it's like 150 pages, so I'm like halfway through it and just read it yesterday morning, but it's a pretty good one. And then I got yesterday, because I stopped by the library, I actually returned 3 books a day late. So now I owe the library 30 cents, but you win some, you lose some. But I also picked up 2 holds, which I'm really excited for. So I started The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo last night, which I'm sure you've heard of. Like it's been all over the place. I'm a little bit late to the train on it, but I'm excited for it because everyone loves it. So I'm starting that one. And then the other one I got was One Last Stop by Casey Quinston. I don't remember her last name. The same author that wrote Red, White, and Royal Blue, which I really enjoyed. And so I have both of those in the lineup, which I'm really excited for. I'm gonna get ready for the day. Catch ya when I do. All right, outfit of the day. Can you even see me? I have khakis on, just like a regular black shirt that actually has a cutout in the back, so I have to keep my sweater on, but I would have to keep it on kind of anyways, because can't have that out. And then yeah, my little sweater, and got my watch on that I unboxed last week's vlog. Got my bag full of food, lunch, everything. Apples, carrots, orange, sandwich, M&Ms, little protein bar, and pretzels. Because on the days I work out, I simply cannot keep up with my eating. Like I just am so hungry all day. So figured I would come prepared. Yeah, I'm about to leave. I haven't decided yet what shoes I'm gonna wear, but as I walk out the door, I'll do so. Leaving early so I can go get that fancy gas. Hey, I feel like the morning has just become my like catch up time with you as I'm making my breakfast, making my coffee, making my protein. So I'm gonna do that again. Happy Friday. Last day of the work week. Can you believe it? Yesterday was good. I don't even think I did a little afternoon catch up. Yes. Yesterday in the jail that I work at was fall festival because it's like fall break for the state of Georgia, or at least that county education system. So they haven't been in school all week. So they've been like planning little fun activities that you could go to if you've been having good behavior and all. So it was fall festival, which meant that I stood, I'm making coffee over here, sorry. Maybe just do this. So I stood at a booth for many hours yesterday, passing out candy, making the boys do bicep curls to get candy. You know, my own personal boot camp. But yeah, overall good day. I got to shadow a couple more things. We had our like treatment team meeting. If you are a social worker going into social work, it's very common to have treatment team meetings where you just kind of get to bounce off like your ideas and the things you've been doing and the clients you've been working with on your caseload. You just kind of get to give their story and like what you've been doing, because then if someone has like suggestions for you or has like advice, something to point out, etc., it's just always better to have more minds than just one, especially when doing something as critical for the clients as social work, you know what I mean? And so we had a treatment team meeting, and that's just where I kind of prepares the youth that need to be talked about, give like updates on them, and then like if there's any situations they need advice on, they can ask for it. So yeah, in any kind of like social work, therapy role, those are pretty common to have just different, you know, team meetings, and lots of times they'll be interdisciplinary. So like for us, they also have like people from medical, people from education, the directors and stuff sitting in, so that if they have anything to contribute or have like noticed anything, it can just really be a holistic picture so that the clients can be getting the best service possible set up for them. You know what I mean? Check out, I didn't do a B-roll shot of my coffee getting made, so now you just get to see it. I also need to make my protein shake because I went and lifted this morning, which was tough to do, not gonna lie to you. Oh wait, my shaker bottle is dirty. I could just make an actual smoothie. It really does not take that much thought. No, yeah, it's hard to be working out just because I feel so exhausted all the time, but I also know that like I usually feel more energetic whenever I am usually working out, so it's kind of a positive reinforcement for the other. It's like I feel tired, so I don't want to go work out, so then I feel more tired, so then I still don't want, yeah, so I just need to get myself out of it. And it's been a bit helpful. However much I want my own car back, because it is still in the shop, it has been a bit helpful to be needing to take Zach to practice in the morning, because then I'm just up and at them whether or not I want to be. And I've been going to work out after that. Yeah, a little car update. I had to get the front lower bar joints replaced, which is like part of the suspension system, and that fixed most but not all of the problem. And so they're also going to be replacing my brakes, which I've had to get done twice already in the past 12 months, which you are not supposed to have to do. So apparently the reason that they are going bad or like warping so quick is that the lug nuts on my tires were super over torqued, like they tightened them super bad, and then I guess also the lower bar joints being so worn out could have also affected that, is what I'm learning. Yeah, so I took it in last Thursday. Today's Friday. I went in on Monday to go drive it because they wanted like me to be the judge of, you know, how much of the shaking got better, and a lot of it did whenever they replaced the part, but it still was shaking around like 40-45 miles per hour and up, and so that's why they were replacing the brakes too. And I might be able to get some warranty from those brakes since they've been there 9 months, and you're not supposed to have to get brakes 3 times a year. But yeah, then I talked to them on Wednesday last, and they told me they were going to call me either late Wednesday or early Thursday, and now here we are early Friday and I haven't heard anything. I got back to my cell phone because like I keep it in my car because I can't bring it into jail. I got back to my phone yesterday, saw no missed calls, and I was like, is my phone broken? I don't know. I'm all about communication, and there's not a lot of communication happening. What else do I have to talk about? I'm going back into my internship today. It's Friday. Heck, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep babbling along if I keep recording, so I'm gonna cut it here. Please ignore all of that happening down there, but little outfit of the day action. Just have a white bodysuit with the tank on under it, sweater over it, and these are actually dark green, which you can't really see in the mirror, but I felt like it was a little, I don't know, a little fall-like. Not me coming back next morning with my coffee again to give you an update. Also though, not me filming a whole video before 9:41 in the morning. I thought it was a lot earlier than that, yikes. Hello, I feel like there's a lot to update you on. Yesterday at my internship, great day, did a lot. Was kind of running around, some things happened, lots of paperwork, busy day. But after my internship, I drove, and as I was driving, I got a call that my car was done. Do you remember whenever I said my target number for the work on my car? My target number in my head, I feel like this is gonna be about $300 worth of work. So the actual total, a full 8 days after I dropped it off, was $1,079. The full 4 digits. But the good thing is that my car is driving safely. My car is not shaking. It's okay. I just would have preferred it not be that. But you win some, you lose some. Today is a Saturday work day. I have the last little part of my group project for my communities class due tomorrow that I don't think anyone's worked on because I think everyone's just so done with classes, like just ready for the classes to be done, because come Tuesday, that's my last day of class for these classes, which is exciting. I'm really excited for my next ones if I haven't mentioned that yet. So I need to do that. I'm gonna edit this video. I have some laundry to get done because it's been a second. Kind of just some like overall cleaning, you know, after the week happens, you gotta clean. I need to take a sip of this coffee. That whole video I just filmed, I was like holding my coffee like this and never once, that was my first sip. I feel like this vlog was definitely more chatty than showing anything, just kind of telling you what I did. So I know those aren't always the funnest, but hopefully it's the funnest for right now. You know, do a little chat, do a little catch up. If you made it to this point, I'm so glad. Leave a little comment so I know you. I feel like YouTube can be really like one-sided sometimes, where I just said this in the closing of my last video, that's why I'm thinking it, but it can be really one-sided where I'm just like talking to you, showing you my life, and I'm like, who's even watching these? I don't know, I always know these people. I know some of you. If you comment on the videos, I'm thinking of you. I'm appreciating you. But I appreciate all of you. I'm so proud of you, whatever you're doing in your life, and I'll see you next time.